It brings me truly great joy that you found this great, beautiful, energetic, and always positive girl from South Africa. It truly pleased me that you're marrying a woman that was born in a country far, far away, which seems like only the right thing to do after all your travels and your adventures. And it sounds like it just fits with you, and she definitely fits with you. And I hope he always also fits for you, Tammy. At your feet, I wait patiently for you.
His gestures tender and intention sincere. She knows that she can trust, that her greatest treasure he will revere and endeavour to be just. With this her armour begins to part, inside her chest no more concealed. Her most precious possession to him she entrusts, now entirely revealed. 50 years from now, an old man holds, still in his palm so dear, that treasure once she gave to him, his lifetime souvenir. My dearest Q, I give my heart to you for a lifetime. Thank you for being the person I can trust it to. I love you very much.
My sweet human Tam, you're one of the kindest, most loving humans I have ever met. You have a heart of gold and are loving right down to the core. You are beautiful on the inside and out, and today you look exquisite. You have always been there for me, for the good times and the bad. You always have the most comforting and loving advice to give, and are always ready with an open ear and shoulder to lean on. Your dizzy little brain is one of my favorite things about you, and as I've always said a million times, you are the dumbest smart person I have ever met. Thank you for always believing in me and for being only a phone call away. You are a true gem, and I'm so blessed to have you in my life. I wish you both nothing but love and happiness as your adventure as Mr. and Mrs. Chorus begin. I love you both.
I wish you both all the best, Tammy, during your now, but also during your honeymoon to China, of course. Now you're young, when you're old and grey, when Q has even less hairs. And I wish you all the best and a great marriage. And Tammy, welcome to the family.
On our first date, in a pub called the Slug and Lettuce in Johannesburg, she was late. She came running in with her little dog, Takara, ordered a plate of chicken livers to snack on, and sat down. Earlier that day, she had walked for 6 hours barefoot in her hometown of Potchefstroom, and we talked as though that was a normal thing. We had a great time, and I knew nothing. Being somewhat of a gentleman at least, I walked her to her car that evening. Her car, which was locked in a public parking garage that has long since closed for the night. We pleaded with the security guard to let us back in, which he eventually did, and then she drove me back to where my car was parked. It was then that I noticed that her car, which she had bought only 2 weeks earlier, looked like someone's living room. She smiled nervously when I made a remark about this, and hastily proceeded to give me some Dubai dirhams to pay for my parking fee in Johannesburg, South Africa. It was at this moment that I knew that I was looking into the fantastic and fabulous mind of a crazy person.
There you go. Yeah, perfect. Yeah, we'll nick that up.
Yes, yeah, when we at the...
Everything is okay?
Yeah, I'm gonna close that later. Yeah. Okay.
My dearest Q, My heart is yours. I promise to always love, respect and care for you both physically and emotionally, to be truthful, faithful and honour our commitment to each other and support and encourage you in any way I can. I promise to always try my best to bring light, life and colour into our home and fill the air with happy tunes and bring little surprises into our lives to keep our flame burning. I promise to always try and be on time and to see things from your point of view and sincerely consider your advice. To try not to let arguments brew, but rather to try my best to talk it out and be forgiving. I promise to put you first in our family and always take care of you. I promise to be your partner when making decisions and leading our home with new additions to our family. To walk hand in hand with you through this exciting life and all its exciting adventures. Most of all, I promise to love you and be your greatest fan, wherever your time.
Do this every single day. Will I be there to protect you?
My Tamlyn.
Will I keep the vow I made?
Today, I promise you not my love, not my loyalty, and not my devotion. You have had those things since the moment I met you 4 years ago. Today, I promise you walks on the beach, lying on our backs in the grass to look at the stars at night, traveling down unknown streets in unknown countries for the sole purpose of getting lost. I promise you we'll stop and dig for treasure. We'll order from the menu with our eyes closed and climb trees and jump in rivers. We'll have coffee in the middle of the night and eat ice cream for breakfast. And then when there's nothing left to do, we'll just hold hands and smile at each other. Today I promise you that every now and then I'll be a little bit crazy, just like you. So therefore, I, Querlijn&Tamlyn, take you, Tamlyn Lee Botha, to be my wife. I promise to be true to you in good times and in bad, in sickness and in health. I will love and honor you all the days of my life.
Beste bruidegom, Querlijn&Tamlyn, neemt u aan tot uw wettige echtgenote Tamlyn Lee Botha. Belooft u getrouw alle plichten te zullen vervullen die de wet aan de huwelijksstaat heeft verbonden. Wat is er op uw antwoord?
Ja.
Hoort u het achterin ook, dames en heren? Vertel het goed. Prachtige bruid, Tamlyn Lee Botha. Neemt u aan tot uw wettige echtgenoot Querlijn&Tamlyn en belooft u getrouw alle plichten te zullen vervullen die de wet aan de huwelijksstaat heeft verbonden. Wat is er op uw antwoord?
Ja.
Een hele duidelijke ja. Dan verklaar ik als buitengewoon ambtenaar van de burgerstand van Bijnezen dat jullie door het huwelijk aan elkaar bent verbonden. En dan gezoend worden natuurlijk.
ever since then, my now wife has continued to surprise me. So here are some of the things that I've learned and that I want to share with you today. She's the world's only woman that does not know how to multitask. She loves to go fishing, but she's never caught a fish. She does not know the difference between a cashew nut, an almond, and a pistachio. She thinks popcorn counts as dinner. She regularly puts forks in the knife drawer. She thinks 25 degrees Celsius is a good temperature to wear an outside jacket inside the house. She desecrates our Dutch cheese by putting bovril on it and calling it a sandwich. She'll take you for a picnic on top of the South African Drakensberg Mountains in the middle of the night with nothing but a torch and a bottle of wine to fight off the 15 jackals that will inevitably find you and try to hunt you down until you escape by jumping in your car last minute. My point being, she's crazy. Amazingly, wonderfully, beautifully, fantastically, adorably crazy. But there's one thing that she never fails to remind me of, which is that while she may be crazy, she was born that way. I'm the one who chose to be with her. So no matter how crazy she may be, I'm always going to be a little crazier than she is. But most of all, I'm really crazy about her. Thank you guys for celebrating with us tonight.